Hey guys, welcome back to Alternative Smallholding. We are on our way to the plot. We haven't been in, well, we didn't go at all yesterday because it was really heavy downpour. We've actually had some decent rain for once, and it's been really nice. So we had a nuggy day inside, and we just did lots of crafts and watched some films and did some work. So we're going over to check the greenhouse, and also I thought I'd bring you with us, so we go for a little walk, and you can see some of the work that we actually did on Monday, I think it was, which took about an hour and a half, but it's made quite a difference. So I just thought I'll give you a very quick video, thanks for that bird, and show you some stuff that we've been getting up to. There she goes, straight onto the neighbour's swing. Feels like the rain's about to start again. It's definitely about to rain again. First thing I want to do is go in the greenhouse and check how everything's doing in here. Looks okay, very warm. So first thing I notice is that our Dichigua and spaghetti squash up, but we have no butternut squashes coming up yet. No festival squash. No sweet corn, but I wasn't expecting anything from those yet. And more tomato flowers. I do have to admit that the tomatoes are stressing me out a little bit because our nighttime temperatures here are staying around 4 to 5 degrees, which is low for this time of year. And I was actually looking back at my memories of previous years and notes and that, and by now it was warm, and it's just cold and rainy, and the nights are really low temperatures, so it was really delaying moving on to the next stage with a lot of things. If we had the other greenhouse ready, then I could pop them on more and spread them out, but at the moment we're kind of stuck here, and they're stuck in this kind of size pot, and they are getting big, and it's not a massive problem because we bury them deeper anyway, but they're running out of food and they're starting to go a little bit yellow. So I'm making a nettle tea. I've got that brewing for them, and I believe it's nettle tea before fruits and then comfrey after fruits. So then we'll get a dose of that, and hopefully that will perk them up, and we'll be okay. But they need to last another week or so. Again, the 10-day forecast is still like maximum 7 degrees at night, and it's just not good enough. See, even in the greenhouse, it's a maximum of 5 degrees. So that's not cool either, but it's better than nothing. A pak choi needs sorting out now. We do have some curry squash coming through, which makes me happy, and we've got some more lettuces. It's funny because these 2 lots of sunflowers have come up nicely, whereas these 2 pots have done nothing. And they were both done at the same time when we did the sunflower challenge video. Well, Rue planted 2 plots, I planted 2 pots. So take a guess which 2 are Rue's. I bet it's them 2. And down there, they are some of Rue's spare tomatoes. Some of them are doing great, some of them look very tiny still, but that's okay, they're only spares. We're going to venture out into the rain. It's not heavy rain, so I'm just going to show you around. So, the pot and bench moved. It's gone over to where the compost is. And we've put everything out here that can be outside now. These are our cauliflowers waiting to be planted out. They need to go out ASAP, as does the broccoli rabe, who are already getting tiny little florets in there, can you see? Which is exciting. These are our currant cuttings, lots of beetroot. Still not done anything with those chard. A little bit of amaranth that I've got, some red cabbage there. These are my sprouts, I think. Yeah, they're my sprouts. And these are my broccoli. And Rue's onions, which I still need to sort out. So everything on there is doing great, and then there's cold frame here, that cold frame's there. We pegged down the pathway because that was just getting a bit of a pain, and I put up this trellis. Now this bed here, right from the trellis down to the cold frames to there, that's all going to be chickpeas, but along this edge here and along this edge here, that's going to be tomatoes. So we can get a few more in there. I'm at that stage now where I'm kind of squeeze, just leave a few more tomatoes in anywhere I can. Oh gosh, the weeds have really taken off down here. I really need to hoe all this out, but the beetroot looks tasty and the lettuces are doing well. No slug damage on those despite all this rain that we've been having. You know, we never use any slug deterrent, like never. And 9 times out of 10 everything's absolutely fine, unless it's in an area like we found with where there's been lots of debris before. We've not given it time after uncovering it for the slugs to disappear or be eaten by the birds, and then we put something in and then the slugs munch it. But we find that if you just let everything like make its own balanced ecosystem, then slugs don't eat our plants. And if you put slug pellets down, all you're doing is attracting the slugs. So you don't want that, do we? And they kill wildlife. Currant bushes and apples, and I put another trellis here. This is because this is a pathway, so the tomatoes will be planted in this whole bed here, but this trellis is to basically try and prevent them coming across onto this path so much. That's the plan. So here we got that trellis up. Everything has just had a really good tidy up. We move things around, it just all looks a lot better. She's a funny little thing. She doesn't go anywhere without her music now. She's powered by music apparently. So everything else is looking good. The herb patch is looking good. As you can see, the woad looking a bit floppy from this rain, but everything looks fine. Happy days. And now here comes the big difference. We've actually done something with the top area of the plot. Finally. Ta-da! So we've uncovered everything, and the plan is, one, it gives any weeds that are there that are perennial, such as docks, which we can see dotted around, it gives them a chance to germinate so we know where they are and then we can dig them out. And it also means any seed weeds that are in there, they will germinate, we can clear them out and then we can plant. If we just uncovered this straight away and then planted, then we'd probably get much more weed germination than if we just let things germinate for a couple of weeks and then we could like hoe their heads off. So everything from this area is stored like behind you, so you can't see it, but we really need to do something with it. But right now we needed to get a growing space sorted, and that's what we've done. So what's the plan? So if we can get back so you can see, down this edge here will be like celery and celeriac. Then we'll have a patch of dwarf beans, maybe 2 or 3 rows. Thank you, noisy car. And then the rest of it will be rows and rows and rows of tomatoes. And yes, that does mean that right now we're not doing the polytunnel. I know, I'm a bit like about it, and Beardy Dude is a bit cross about it, but to be honest, we're not pushing it. It's fine, we will be okay without it. We've never grown tomatoes undercover anyway, so we've always grown them outdoors and never really had a problem. So we'll just continue to do that. That's okay. And to be honest, we've got enough tomato plants that should we get blight at some point, hopefully we've had enough crop to sustain us for what we need. But also we're dotting all the plants all around, so if we put all of the plants in one area, like I know this is a big area, but if we put all of our plants together and then blight struck, it'd be pretty messed up. We'd lose a lot of them really. So yeah, so this whole thing mostly is for tomatoes. So we're going to have to get some rows dug, some supports up, and it's all getting rather exciting. It's like we spent like an hour and a half here, and we've got trellises up, we've got things moved around, everything tidied up, and this uncovered and ready to go. So it's really exciting now. It's time to get planting. Well, when it warms up anyway. Well, hello there, beautiful asparagus. Yum yum. I got 3. Yummy. And what we're doing here is this bed will have vertical supports on that side and this side, and the peas will be going on the inside of those with a net that goes across the top, just draped over, because the pigeons from up here are rather fond of peas. You're very lucky to get peas on this plot, so if we keep that covered, hopefully it means we'll have something. And then in the middle we can plant something here, and across this bed these will be made into supports that go across the back, which means that all our cucumbers will be growing vertically up there, and then we've got the bed space and vertical growing space as well, and then we'll have vertical squash coming up here. So that means we can grow a few more cucumbers, a few more squash, we can actually grow peas, and it's making more use of the space because we're doing it vertically. So I'm happy. She's maybe gone to get some food. Right. So that was just a really quick update showing you some of the things that we got done on the plot on Monday. I'm going to make sure anything doesn't need weeding in the greenhouse, watering in the greenhouse, and then we're going to get back home and we're going to do some more painting, I think. We have some crafts to do. So
she has babies already?
Probably, yes.
I haven't heard the babies yet.
But lots of birds are singing, so we probably won't hear them yet. So, lots of changes. I'm going to finish that as soon as all this rain stops, and it's all looking good. So I hope your gardens are being productive, and I'll see you soon. We did film another video at the weekend, which I'm hoping to edit. I haven't looked at any of the footage, so I don't know if it's worthy of actually being made into a video, but hopefully it will be, and that will be the next instalment of Garden Rescue. So fingers crossed. So we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.